NFL fans are, a Scottish drinking rules, hair versus hair. I wonder who that guy is.
Oh, no, he's never, written anything.
No, I'm talking about someone else.
Oh, somebody else.
Yeah, that dude that wrote those scripts for the Scottish rules match.
That vodka match?
The Scottish rules match, the NFL fan rules, NFL fans.
Oh, yeah, I would have absolutely totally worked with that guy. I love matches that are fun and unique.
Well, I wonder who that guy was, actually.
But geez, I don't remember.
Tapping my finger on the side of my face here by my lips. Oh, I know who it was.
Who?
It was the rock and roll oddity, the heavy metal icon, the heavy metal Jesus himself, the one, the only, the often imitated, never duplicated, Mikey from Vancouver, Washington. Not Canada, people. Not Canada. If you look it up on Wikipedia, we are older. As my friend Leather Jacket Guy would say, fact. Factual. So we've been going for 30 minutes here, and we're having fun here. If you guys want to ask my guests a question, go ahead and drop it in the chat room or email it to WashingtonWrestleTalk.com. I'm here with Trisha Black, who's been an absolute fun guest to have on here. Absolutely.
Well, thank you. I'm having the time of my week.
And you told me that you are an essential worker, just like I am. How have you been holding up in this COVID nonsense? I wouldn't say nonsense. I know it's real, but how have you been holding up through this whole ordeal?
I haven't gotten only one person that I'm even acquainted with has ever had it. However, there were a whole bunch of people that were sick, back towards the end of January.
Mm-hmm.
With something that sounds a lot like COVID. I had it. All of my coworkers had it. I'd say a good 65% of the office had it altogether.
So, go ahead. Go ahead.
And friends of mine, they had it. Their work crews had it. And one guy did end up in the hospital. On a ventilator.
And
so, I don't know if, maybe it was here.
And that was
before it was, really known about. But, nobody I know has gotten sick. And it's I take, the preventative measures that are required by law. I wear my fucking stupid mask when I go in places, or at work, but I don't wear it when I'm driving my car by myself.
Yeah, in my case, because I commute to and from work, so I'm on public transportation a lot. So I have to wear one when I'm on, the buses or the light rail trains, like I was mentioning last night. The only time I'm not wearing a mask is when I'm outside. Of course, about 3 weeks ago, you had to wear a mask. You had to almost wear a double mask because the air quality here was so bad. We were actually...
That never happens here. That's one nice thing about Wisconsin.
Well,
you don't really have an air quality problem.
We were actually the worst in the world for a good week about 3 weeks ago.
Well, shit the bed.
Yeah. Oh,
my God.
That's funny you say that. That's funny you say shit the bed.
Because you're being serious, and here I am just
But no,
Not at all, but
no, seriously, we had the worst air quality in the world, and that's saying something because, that's more than a lot of cities in India and Pakistan and, high polluted cities. But because we had
right.
5 forest fires, to the north, the south, the east, and the west of us, all that smoke had to go somewhere. And because because we're in a valley here in the Portland metro area, it
just seeps right in there.
Yeah, it was it was Labor Day. Labor Day, believe it or not, is when the whole process kicked off. The fires weren't really as bad, and then we had this horrendous windstorm. The wind was so bad it knocked the air conditioner out of my window.
Wow. I never had it quite that bad here. But I've been to Reno before, so I've seen some high-powered winds.
And that's when the smoke came in, and I showed one of my friends, who's also one of my patrons on Patreon. I kept him in, just kept him in the loop, every day I would send him pictures of what it was like, what it looked like here. And I'll have to send those to you too. But it was just crazy. At one point, our air quality was like nearly 900.
I take it that's bad.
Normal air quality is...
I don't know, jack shit about air quality numbers.
Well, a normal air quality number is anywhere from about 35 to 50.
And fuck, 900?
Yeah.
Wow.
We had to wear double masks, everywhere we went. And it's bad enough I have to wear a KN95 mask at my work because
Yeah, my dad got us some of those because he works in the medical field.
Yeah,
but I haven't put one on yet. I just wear the nice little cloth mask my mom made me.
Oh, I have one that I bought at Ross Dress for Less. That's a camouflage with metal studs across the nose. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I just gave my mom one of my old bandanas and said, please make me a mask.
Oh, it's easier than you think.
Yeah, she made me too.
Yeah, it's easier than you think. All you need is a bandana and a coffee filter.
I mean, put the coffee filter in it.
No, the coffee filter...
I'm really, not...
The coffee filter is to help filter out the particles and whatnot. But,
I'm not really paranoid. I'm just complying by putting something up on my face before I go in places.
But, and I heard you talk about, back in January. Back in February, I had the same experience. It was a Thursday, the day before Valentine's Day. I had been really sick, congested, the whole, fever, all that. And I went to...
cough, everything.
Yeah, cough. And I thought I had pneumonia or something, even though I've had the pneumonia shot. But I went to an urgent care place here called Zoom Care. They did, the chest x-ray. They hooked me up to a nebulizer. And
yeah, they did that for one of my coworkers when the sickness was going around by us. And she had to go and get a breathing treatment.
Yeah.
And she never had to do that before in her life.
Yeah, this was the first time I've ever had to do it, too. And they said I had a sinus infection with lung irritation. So they gave me an inhaler, they gave me, this, that, and the other, and told me I had to take it easy for a few days, and what do? I promptly got on a plane the very next day and flew to Las Vegas. Valentine's Day was very good to me. I will say that.
Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah, it's not every day that you go to check into your hotel, and they tell you, "Oh, Orbit's booked you into a room with a double bed, with 2 beds, right?" And me being a smart ass and a jokester and all that, I said, well, I guess I could always push the beds together and make one giant bed, right? And the receptionist laughed, and she says, "Yeah, you could do that."
Or, they are on wheels.
And she said, "Yeah, you could do that, or I can upgrade you to a suite at no charge."
A suite? Sweet.
Okay, twist my arm. So
yeah, I take that.
So for the whole weekend, I was in a suite at the El Cortez Hotel in Las Vegas, and then shit got real.
Oh, fuck.
In a good way.
What happened?
I put $40 into a Game of Thrones slot machine, and I cashed out at $700.
Wow.
Wait.
That is awesome.
It gets better.
I've never won that much doing the slots. At least not around here in good old Wisconsin. I've never been to Vegas.
You have to go just to experience it. You have to always experience the Strip, of course, because that's what Vegas is known for now. But you also have to experience Fremont. And this is the first time I've been on Fremont in the 5 or 6 times I've been to Las Vegas now. But 20 minutes later, I go to another machine, put $100 in, max bet $50. One spin, $1,306.
Oh, shit.
So I won over $2,000 in the span of 20 minutes.
Yeah, but I will go to Vegas when they start allowing fans at NASCAR races. Because I want to time my visit there in with a NASCAR race.
Oh, you're a NASCAR fan.
Yeah, I don't get to follow it as much as I used to. I kind
of gave up.
I really love going to a race live. I know it's almost like a drug trip for me. With a full body.
I kind of gave up on it, when Jeff Gordon retired and Dale Jr. retired, and it's just not the same.
Yeah, that's what happens.
It's just
there's always a new generation of good old boys, that retire.
It's just not the same anymore for me, so I watch football.
Oh, no, it's definitely not the same as it was when I was a kid. And for the most part, it's not a good change except in one regard, and that's in safety. I absolutely love that, drivers often walk away with minor injuries from accidents that would have killed people.
Yeah, especially now.
When I was a kid and I first started watching.
I remember.
I like people not dying in the sport.
I remember watching the day that Dale Earnhardt Sr. died. I watched that race.
Yeah, I pretty much knew it right away that he wasn't.
He was
alive
gone
anymore.
He was gone.
And when I saw Ken Schrader start calling over for the help, I'm like, I think they all saw him.
Yeah, they all knew. All right, you have to excuse me for one moment. I gotta pimp this awesome beer that I just finished.
Okay, I'll shut up.
It is called Tropic Heat. It is a guava habanero coconut sour ale with natural flavors. You can only get it at McMiniman's Edgefield Brewery in Troutdale, Oregon, or you could possibly order it off of McMinimans.com. It has a 5.6%, It's only about a 5 horsepower beer, so it's not bad. You don't even taste the habanero. But there was something that you said that I have to promote this one as well. You said shit the bed.
I did.
Have you ever heard of shit the bed hot sauce?
Yes, I have. I saw it in a picture on, some probably Reddit or something.
I actually have it.
I don't remember where I saw it, but I mean, I'm just like, what the fuck?
I have it. I bought it. I bought some.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Shit the bad.
You know, and